This is Tansy. Okay. So this training would be on live in the YouTube, our YouTube channel in Big Seller. And if you have maybe your coworker missed this training, or maybe your partner, your friend want to check this training as well, so you can send the link tomorrow. We have the recording and will be published in our Big Seller YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so welcome guys. Welcome to attend our Big Seller training. Today, our training will be in 3 topics. And by the way, yeah, I'm the trainer, Tansy. I'm from Big Seller. And if you have any question for this training, or maybe for even any parts in Big Seller, any confusion, you can now leave your question in the chat box to let me know. So in the last Q&A part, I will answer your question and I will give you the best solution here in the chat box. If you now have any question or any confusion, you can send in the chat box. And for today's training, we have 3 topics. The first one is order processing, how to process your new order in Big Seller. And the second topic would be push inventory, how to synchronize the inventory when you are selling the same product in different shops, different marketplaces, how to avoid overselling. And Big Seller push inventory can help you a lot. And the third topic would be some features that launch in these days, new features like buyer blacklist, like maybe the copy setting, the shop health for Shopee. Yeah, we have some new features and I want to recommend to all of you guys. Okay, so that is the last topic. And after all these 3 topics, we will have the Q&A part. So now if you have any question, any confusion about Big Seller, you can leave your question in the chat box. Okay. So now we will move on for the first topic, order processing, how to process your new order in Big Seller. And basically in Big Seller, we only have 4 steps to process your order. Here, this is the flow. We have 4 steps. The first step is new orders. For the new orders, will be automatically synchronized to the first step, new orders here. And what you need to do is to pack. Here means arrange shipment. Yeah, this is the only thing you need to do for new orders. And after this order has been packed, then will be moved to in-process orders, the second step. And for the second step, in-process order, here you can do the printing, like shipping label, pick list, invoice, and after that, you need to pack the package. And the next step is to ship the order here. And after this order has been shipped, then will be moved to the third step here to pick up orders. And for to pick up orders, you just need to wait for the courier to take the package, or maybe you need to take this package to the courier guy there. And after the courier scan it, then this order will be finally moved to the last step here, ship orders. So here is the flow for order, how to process a new order. Just 4 steps in Big Seller. 1, new orders, and second, in process, and third, to pick up, and the final step, ship orders. So, okay, so let's go back to Big Seller. Let me show you one example. Okay, so here is the page in our Big Seller here. And after you have registered an account in Big Seller, the first thing you need to do is to do the authorization. You need to authorize your shops to your Big Seller. And for here, how can you authorize? You can go for a setting here, or just click this icon here. Go for authorization. Here, this page, you can authorize your Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, and also we have some other integration like Shopify, WooCommerce, Zalora, PGMall. And here, all the marketplaces you can check that we support processing order in Big Seller. So what you need to do is to first authorize your shop in here, then all of the products will be synchronized to your Big Seller account. And also for the orders, will be synchronized to here. And for the new orders, we'll just synchronize to the first step, new orders listing. And this is the first step. And for the new orders, what I have mentioned, you just need to pack, to arrange shipment in here. Like this order, this is a manual order I have created. Here, actually for a manual order, the reason why we need to use manual order is that maybe you have some order from some other marketplaces we big seller currently don't support, like Amazon or maybe some other like eBay, some other marketplaces we big seller currently don't support. So if you want to use big seller to manage all of your orders, even though in some other channels or maybe physical shop or some other orders, so you can create a manual orders in here, and then this order will be synchronized to new orders. So you can process. So in the future, if you want to, like, I want to check, I want to trace back some old data in some other channels. So you can go for a big seller here, all orders to export your manual orders to check it. Okay. So if you are doing some selling on some other marketplaces, but we big seller currently don't support. So you can use manual order to record it. Okay. And also for the report, you can check the report for the manual orders in big seller. Okay. So here, these two are the manual orders I have created. And for the new orders, the first step, I just need to pack here. I can do it by single, here, this button to do the single pack, or I can bulk check to pack all the orders in this page. Okay, so let me try pack, and then this order will be moved to the second step, in process order here. Okay, these two are the orders I have packed. And for the second step, in process order, you can print the shipping label, pick list, and the summary list, some other sheets in this step. And after that, you need to pack the package, and then you need to ship the order. But talking about the shipping label printing, how we can do it, you can go for here to do it by single, to print the shipping label of this order, or you can bulk check and then to do the bulk printing here to print the shipping label. Okay, let me try one. And in Big Seller here, we have two print methods. The first one is general printing, and the second, auto high speed. And the difference between these two is that for general printing, we can only print the shipping label in the same shop, same marketplace, and the same logistic. And if you want to do it across, like you want to print the shipping label from Shopee, Lazada at the same time, or maybe from Shopee Express, maybe JNT Express, yeah, different shipping methods all together printed in a time. So you can try the second here, auto high-speed printing, can print the shipping label across logistic, marketplaces, and shops. Okay, but here we have a requirement of the condition. You need to download this printing plugin in the computer, and then you can start to use auto high-speed printing here. Remember to enable it so you can start to print the shipping label. And also here we have this reminder if you are doing the duplicate printing, because maybe you have some coworker or maybe you have partners you are doing in the same business. So maybe sometime your coworker has printed a shipping label, but you don't know it. So Big Seller will have this reminder if this order have been printed. Okay, so now I will try one example by using the general. Okay, here are the orders from the same channel from manual orders. So I can try general. Stop printing. And for the general printing, then Big Seller will have this preview page for you to have a check here. In this preview page, you can check the information of the shipping label, what information inside. And if no question, you can print here. And also you can right click to print. And when you go back to Big Seller, here will pop out this reminder. And if you have printed the shipping label successfully, you have checked the shipping label has been printed out. So you can here mark as printed. Check it. And here then Big Seller will have this icon, label printed. Label printed means that these two orders, I have successfully printed the shipping label. So if I print it again, Big Seller will pop out this reminder. This order has been printed. Continue to print or not. Yeah, this is the reminder for you to avoid the duplicate printing. And also you can use the status here. The filter, you can check not printed. Every time when you are trying to print the shipping label, you can choose not printed and then just bulk check and then print the shipping labels here. And also you can save the filters for in-process orders. So every time when you are checking the in-process order, you will check the orders I haven't printed the shipping label in priority. So you can just in this page bulk check and then print directly. Okay, here can save the filters. Okay, so here is the way to print the shipping label. But talking about the shipping label template, because maybe some of you have heard about the issue like big seller, we can customize shipping label, but how can we do it? You can go for a setting. Shipping setting. Here, I will be setting. Here you can customize the shipping label template. You just need to click into the shipping method. Suppose I'm using JNT Express in my Shopee. So if I want to set the template, customize template, just go for edit here, edit. The editing page. The first option, shipping label template here. If you click into change, then you can start to customize. But if you haven't set anything in here, then we big seller will just use here, the standard shipping label. This is the template from Seller Center and we call it standard. And if you want to customize, just click into the right one here, customize shipping label. And here you can see the difference between customized shipping label and the standard is that we have this picking information in the customized shipping label. So you can just use big seller, the customized shipping label to pick the items in the warehouse directly. And also you can choose the information you want to display, like maybe variation name, SKU, and some notes, fragile message, your own style logo, some label note, or maybe you have some promotion, some slogan, some post. You can add the image here as well. Okay, so here is that you can check the information you want to display in your shipping label. And after that, remember to click confirm. So now I have designed my own style customized shipping label. Then remember to click save. Here successful. So means that I have designed my customized shipping label. So next time when I am printing the shipping label for JNT Express, we'll use the customized shipping label I have set in here. So here is the way to customize the shipping label. But if you want to I want to customize the pick list, maybe the pack list, how can I do it? You can go for here, print settings, here, pack list, pick list, and also for the summary list and invoice. Yes, in Big Seller here, you can print the invoice for your buyers, your clients, but remember, you need to set the template here so you can get the information you want in the invoice you printed here to set the template. Okay, after you have finished the template setting, you can go back to Big Seller orders, processing orders, the second step, in process orders. Here, you can start to do the printing in process order. Okay. So after the shipping label printing, the package is ready, has been prepared, then what we need to do next is to ship the order. And here we can do it by manual, by single, here to click this button here to ship this order. And also we can bulk check, then to ship all the orders in this page. And here is to manual ship, but you can try another feature. We big seller call it scan to ship. This feature, scan to ship. So if you have a scanner in the warehouse, you can connect your scanner to your computer. So every time when you are trying to ship out your order, you just need to use your scanner to scan the barcode on the shipping label. So this order will be successfully shipped and then will be moved to the move to the next step here. The third step, to pick up orders. But if you don't have a scanner, you still want to try the scan to ship, how you can do it? You can try to download our Big Seller app. Try our feature in the Big Seller app. We call it scan to ship as well in the Big Seller app. Let me show you the screenshot here, scan to ship. Because by using the scan to ship, you don't need to keep opening this page. So if I want to ship this order, I need to confirm in the warehouse, like whether this package has been prepared or not. If yes, then I can check it, then to ship it. So sometimes we'll make error. So by using scan to ship, you don't need to open this page, just go for the package and then use your mobile app, the camera, just scan the barcode on the shipping label. So this order will be shipped and move to the next step, move to pick up orders, waiting for the courier. Okay. Scan to ship, this one. This feature in our Big Seller app. Yeah, we Big Seller already have the mobile app in the Android and iOS. These two versions we support. Click into here, ship now, and then you can scan the shipping label barcode, and then this order will be successfully shipped and move to the next step to pick up orders. Okay, because I don't have a scanner and here it's hard for me to display this feature by using the computer. So I will manual ship here, this two. Failed. If here any failed reason, you just need to do some adjustment like this one. The SKU is being counting. You need to finish the count task. Then you can ship this order. Okay, but for another one, I have successfully shipped and it has been moved to pick up orders, this one. And for to pick up orders, we just need to wait for the courier to take this package or maybe just take the package to the courier site. And after the courier scan it, then this order will be moved to the last step, ship orders. Here, ship orders. If it moved to ship, means that this order has been successfully shipped out. But if it moved to ship out, means that this order has been canceled. So means when you ship this order, the order has not been canceled, still normal, the status. But when the courier received the package, when the courier scanned it, the courier found that this order has been canceled. So the courier will send this package back to you. So when you receive this package, you need to go for ship out here to do the cancel order stocking. If you have enabled the Big Seller push inventory, you need to manually stock in the inventory to Big Seller warehouse for the ship out order. So then this inventory will be pushed back to your online shop because of the push inventory. Yeah, that's another feature I will introduce later. Okay, so here are 4 steps to process your order. For new orders, just need to pack here and then will be moved to in process. So you can do the printing to pack the package and to ship the order. Can manual ship or use scanner or Big Seller app, scan to ship. And after that will be moved to pick up. When the courier scan it, then this order will be moved to the ship listing here, ship listing, if it hasn't been canceled. So these are 4 steps to process your order in Big Seller. Maybe some of you are confused about pending orders because here we Big Seller already integrated with Facebook. So if you are doing like I'm selling the products in Facebook, I will publish some post in my Facebook page and then the buyer will comment in the post or maybe just contact me by messenger to take their order. So if you are doing on these sales, this kind of sales on Facebook, you can try our Big Seller messenger order or just try our another feature, Facebook post sales. And for these two kind of order, actually it's different. For the messenger is that you need to create this order in the Big Seller and then this order will be synchronized to here. Like here, this is a messenger. So I can copy this link, copy this order link to my buyer via the messenger. And then the buyer just need to click into the link. And in this page, they can have a check, the order details, information, quantity, the price, shipping fee, and what they need to do just to input the recipient information. And then they can submit here. And also for the payment method, they need to choose. They need to choose and then to submit. So this order will be synchronized to Big Seller here, waiting to approve for you to check. If you approve it, then this order will be successfully created, then move to new orders for you to start to process. And this is messenger order. And for another Facebook post, you need to authorize your Facebook page to Big Seller here on setting, authorization, and then you can create the sales rule and connect your Facebook page, the post to our big seller account. And after the connection, the buyer just need to comment the keyword to take their order. So in your post, you can comment 01. So to take this order, so the buyer can comment 01. And then this order will be successfully created and synchronized to the messenger. They can click into the order to fill in the recipient information. And once they have submit, then this order will be, the same, just synchronized to pending here, pending orders. So you can check it, approve it, or unapprove. If you approve it, then this order is successfully created. So this pending order just for Facebook orders. If you are not doing on Facebook selling, you can ignore it. Yeah, just focus on new orders. The first step for the order from Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, Shopify, WooCommerce. Yeah, these online shops. Okay. So here are 4 steps here. And if you want to check the older data, you can go for here, all orders here to check some old datas for some previous time, the order in the previous time. You can check here, all orders. And also, if you are doing on Lazada, we have a setting. You need to pay attention for setting, order setting, other setting. Here we have a Lazada RTS setting here because the Lazada, they are a bit different. Only when the order has been changed to RTS, the status, then the courier will come to you to take the package if it's pick up. So here for Lazada, we have 3 options. You can choose when you pack this order, then move to RTS, or when the shipping label printed, or when you ship this order, then move to RTS. Yeah. But here I recommend the second or maybe the third option, because if you choose the first, you don't have enough time to prepare the package. So the second and the third will be better. So you will have more time to prepare the package. Otherwise, when the courier found that you haven't prepared the package, so maybe the seller center will punish you directly. Okay, so here is a reminder for Lazada seller. If you are doing on Lazada as well, you can focus on this one. Setting, order settings, other settings, here, Lazada RTS. Okay, so here are the information for order processing in Big Seller. And also I have some benefits want to share with all of you guys. If you process the order in Big Seller, you will have 3 benefits. The first one is that you can handle all of your order from all the marketplaces in just one page. And the second, you can print the customized shipping label, pick list, and some other kinds of sheets in Big Seller page. And the last benefit here, you can better manage your stock and avoid overselling if you process the order in Big Seller. And this one for the stock management and overselling issue would be in our next topic for the inventory feature. Okay, so here we have finished the first topic for order processing. If you still have any question, you can raise your question in the chat box to let me know. Okay, orders. Here, order processing, 4 steps. Okay, do you have any question about this part for order processing? If no question, we will move on for the next feature, inventory. And I think that for inventory would be the greatest concern for most of the seller. Here, next one. Inventory feature. Okay, so let's move on to the second topic, inventory feature. And in Big Seller here, actually for inventory feature, we call it push inventory. And previously we call it sync inventory. The concept are the same, is to synchronize, to push the inventory from your Big Seller warehouse to your online shop here. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so for this push inventory, how we Big Seller manage your stock? how we big seller manage inventory from multiple marketplaces. And later I will show you the concept. And here is the example. If you have enabled big seller push inventory, when you are selling the same product, like I sell the product A in shop 1 and shop 2. So if shop 1 sold the product A, so then the stock of the product A in shop 1 and shop 2 will be all deducted. So that's the reason why we need big seller push inventory. So we don't need to separate manage the stock in Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. We just need to manage the stock in one big seller warehouse, and then will be automatically synchronized to all of the online shops. Okay. So for push inventory, this feature, if you want to do, you need to do 4 steps here, 4 steps. And the first step is to generate the merchant SKU. And the second step is to establish the mapping between the merchant SKU and the store SKU. And the third step is to set the inventory push rule. The final step is to enable inventory feature. So if you haven't tried any system like Big Seller before, if you just check the 4 steps, maybe you will be confused. You will think that it's difficult, but no worries. Later, I will show you one example. Actually, very easy how to do this 4 step. I will show you one example how to do it. Okay. So here are the steps. We have 4 steps. So let me go back to Big Seller here to show you the example. So talking about the concept, how we Big Seller manage your stock. Actually, before you try Big Seller push inventory, you need to have SKU for all of your product in the Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, your online shop. And for the SKU, how you can check it, you can go for products, Shopee. Here is example. You can go for active. Here, your product listing. This listing SKU, we call it store SKU in Big Seller. Store SKU. It's the SKU in your seller center, in all of your shop, in your product listing. So we Big Seller call it store SKU. This listing, store SKU. So before you try Big Seller push inventory, you need to have store SKU for all of your product in Shopee, Lazada, TikTok. Here, this is a condition, a requirement. And after you already have the store SKU for all of your shop, and then you need to have a warehouse in Big Seller. By the way, the store SKU here is suggested to be the same if you have same product selling on different shops and different marketplaces. The store SKU, if it's the same, so that would be easier for you to do Big Seller push inventory. And also, it would be easier for you to do the further management for your inventory, for your warehouse in Big Seller. So the SKU would be, it would be better if they are the same SKU for the different marketplaces for the same product. But if you want to keep it different, we have some other way to do push inventory as well. But for this training, I will first show the example. If you are using the same SKU for the product you are selling on different shops, but they are the same product. So here, how we can do it. Later, I will show example. But here now we are in the concept. After you already have the SKU for all of your product in Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok, the store SKU, then you need to have a warehouse in Big Seller, a warehouse in Big Seller. But for every Big Seller new user, we already have a default warehouse. So now if you have logged in your Big Seller, you can check in your inventory warehouse. Here, you already have a default warehouse. Okay, so if you only have one warehouse, you can just use it. You don't need to create more. Okay, so after you already have the warehouse in Big Seller, here is Big Seller warehouse. Then you need to input all of your products inside your Big Seller warehouse. All of them need to put them in Big Seller warehouse. And then all of the products, they need to have an ID number in your Big Seller warehouse. And this ID number, we call it merchant SKU. Yeah, it's a new concept. Maybe you haven't heard it before, because merchant SKU is the concept in Big Seller warehouse for the product ID number. Like this product, let me show you one example. Like this product. This is my merchant SKU listing. And for this product, I'm selling on my Shopee and my Lazada. So I need to first create this merchant SKU, give this product a merchant SKU, and put into my big seller warehouse. Here I put into my warehouse 7. So after I already have the merchant SKU in my big seller warehouse, then I need to give it a mapping. I need to map this merchant SKU with the SKU in my Shopee Seller Center, Lazada Seller Center, just like here what I have done. You can see here, map the store SKU in my Shopee, in my Lazada. So after the mapping, so then the Seller Center SKU will follow the stock in my big seller warehouse, the merchant SKU stock. Like this merchant SKU, I have 110 stock. So my Shopee will have 110 and my Lazada will have 110 as well because of the mapping. So these two, the store SKU will follow the stock of the merchant SKU in my big seller warehouse. Okay, so that's the reason why I have mentioned you need to have the SKU for all of your product in Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, Seller Center. Here is the requirement because you need to do the mapping so a big seller can control your stock for all of the online shop, can manage a stock. Okay, so here is the requirement for the store SKU. So how we can do it, these 4 steps. You can go for here, inventory, merchant SKU. You can here find this tutorial, the steps, how to use the push inventory feature. We have 4 steps. The first step is to regulate the store SKU. Same product, use the same SKU. Because here I have mentioned you need to have the same SKU for the same product, and that will be easier for you to do push inventory. But if you want to keep it different, it's okay. I can later show you another way to do the push inventory. So here is the situation if you are using the same SKU for the same product, so you can follow these 4 steps. Okay, this is the first step to regulate the store SKU. For me, before this training, I have published a product on my Shopee and my Lazada, and the SKU here I have adjusted to be the same. For this product, this baby chair, the SKU is intensity, baby, and the variation. And also for this product in Lazada, same SKU already, because I have added it. Here, for this product, I'm selling on my Lazada. Here, SKU are the same. So here I have finished the first step. The first step to regulate the store SKU. But if you don't have any SKU and also you want to add the SKU to be the same, how you can do on Big Seller? Let me show you. Here now we are in the first step to regulate your store SKU for your Shopee, Lazada, TikTok products. You can go for Big Seller, active, your product listing here. Here you can do it by single edit the SKU, and also you can bulk edit this page. Let me show you one example, bulk edit. And remember, if you want to edit the product information in Big Seller, you need to sync and edit. So then our system will get the latest product information from your Seller Center to your Big Seller here for you to edit. Okay, so remember, sync and edit. And then next step. And in here is the editing page. Here is the editing page. You can edit the SKU by single, and also you can do it in bulk. We have the bulk edit tool here as well. But for the bulk edit, the store SKU here will be formed with parent SKU plus variation. Here is the format. So means that if you don't have any SKU for your Shopee product here, you just need to give it a parent SKU, then click confirm. Then will be generated with parent SKU plus variation. So like these two products, if I want to add it SKU, I can give it a parent SKU, like maybe for June. And for next one, July, I can add it by single and then to bulk edit. You can see here, the store SKU will be generated with parent SKU plus variation. And also for the parent SKU, you can bulk edit as well. But for the bulk edit, you need to import the prefix or maybe the suffix and need to import the starting value. Like here, I can import 10C01. So then this parent SKU will be generated like 10C01, 02, 03. That will be descending. And then you can go for here to bulk edit, just confirm. Then will be generated with parent SKU plus variation. So if you don't have any SKU in your product listing, you can go for a big seller here to bulk edit your SKU. And then you need to click update. Okay, here is the way to edit the SKU, bulk edit. And also you can use Excel file here, import. You can edit the SKU using Excel file in Big Seller. Okay, but remember, Big Seller here, we only support editing the Shopee and the TikTok SKU. For Lazada SKU, you need to go for a Seller Center to edit, because now we currently have some limit for the SKU edit. You need to go for a Seller Center. But for some other information, you can add it on Big Seller for the products. Okay. So we have finished the first step actually, because I copied listing. I copied this product from my Shopee to my Lazada using this feature, copy listing. So the SKU now the same, 10C baby and variation, Lazada. And also for my Shopee, the same, 10C baby variation. Okay, so I have finished the first step. Same product, use the same SKU. So the next step is to create the merchant SKU. Here, to create a merchant SKU, you can just go for products, here active, map merchant SKU, then generate. If you generate the merchant SKU in the product page here, then the mapping will be automatically created. So you don't need to, like, I create a merchant SKU by single, then I need to do the mapping one by one. You don't need to do that. Just go for products, here, active, then map merchant SKU, then generate. Just generate the merchant SKU in the product page. So the mapping will be automatically created. Okay, let me show you one example. Like this product I'm selling on my Shopee. So I need to check it. Then to map merchant SKU, generate selected. And then need to wait for a while. And next step, then you will have this pop-up page. In this page is for you to confirm the merchant SKU information into your Big Seller warehouse. Here, you can choose the warehouse. But if you only have one, you can choose that default warehouse directly. Okay, and all the information just from your Seller Center, including the image, SKU, title, the stock. So if the stock in your Seller Center is correct, you don't need to add it. Just go for here to confirm, to generate. Okay, 10 stock, generate. Okay, here successful. I have successfully generated the merchant SKU for my Shopee product. These 5 variations. Yeah, one variation will be one merchant SKU. So now let me have a check. Go for merchant SKU listing. Yeah, these 5 merchant SKU you can see here have been successfully generated. 10C baby, this baby chair, and have been mapped with my store SKU as well, mapped with my Shopee and the inventory. Just follow my Seller Center inventory because I generate this merchant SKU in the product page. So we'll follow my product stock, this merchant SKU. Okay, so here we have finished for the merchant SKU for my Shopee product. And because I also sell this product on my Lazada, so I need to do the same step. Go for my Lazada active here, check this product, do the same step, map merchant SKU, generate merchant SKU, generate selected. And then next step here, we'll have the same page. But for the second generate, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to add it. You can just generate directly. So even though I edited the stock to be 0 and then to generate, let's see what will happen. Okay, here successful. So I have successfully generated the merchant SKU for my Shopee and my Lazada product. So now we can have a check. Merchant SKU. Here, you can see here, all of them have been mapped with my Shopee and my Lazada because they are in the same SKU name. And the inventory, just 10. Follow the stock for the first generate in the Shopee page. Okay, so here is the second step to create a merchant SKU. And if you do it in the product page, then the mapping will be automatically created. Like this example, just go for products, active, then to generate. The mapping will be automatically created. Okay, so if you have any question, you can let me know in the chat box for the merchant SKU generating. Okay, if no question, we'll move on for the next step to add inventory push rule. Inventory push rule. Actually, this step is to push inventory from your big seller warehouse to your online shop. And in the future, if you have any stock movement in the big seller warehouse, then big seller will automatically push inventory to your online shop because of the push rule setting. So actually, this one is quite important for push rule. So how to set it? You can go for inventory push rule. Here, you need to create a push rule. And for here, the push rule content, you need to first give it the rule name, and it can be anything, can be the store name, can be the product name, can be anything, just a code for you to identify. And next one is the merchant SKU. Here, merchant SKU. I can select the merchant SKU inside. And for me, because I only have 5 merchant SKUs, so I only select this 5. If you have generate all, you can select all. Select all the merchant SKU under the current filter. Because actually, normally, if you only have one warehouse, you just need one push rule. And you can put all the merchant SKUs into one push rule. Okay, I have added this 5 into, and the next one is to set the push quantity. I can decide how many stock I want to push from my big seller warehouse to my online shop. If I set 100%, means all the stock in my big seller warehouse will be 100% pushed to my online shop. And also you can set different percentage, because for some seller, they want to let the buyer know maybe here this product is going to out of stock. They don't want to sync all of the SKU stock to the online shop. So they can set different percentage, but it's optional. It's up to you. You can set 100% if you want to synchronize all the inventory from your big seller warehouse to your online shop. And next one is the warehouse. I stock in these 5 merchant SKU into my warehouse 7. So I need to choose it. Okay. And the next one is a shop. I'm selling this baby chair on my Shopee page and my Lazada page. So I choose this too. And the last one here is the stock threshold. This feature is for you to avoid overselling. You can enable it, and you can set when the available stock is lower than 5, means when there is only 4 stock, we big seller will reserve this 4 stock in the big seller warehouse. And for your Shopee and Lazada, will have no stock to sell. So by using this feature, you can you can reserve some inventory in your big seller warehouse to be the preparation. So once maybe you have a client ask for to change item, reissue the package because of item damage, so you can use this reserve inventory to be the preparation. And also to avoid overselling, you can choose to push this 4 stock to your one shop to sell, one shop only. Like here, I can set except Lazada. So it means when I only have 4 stock in my big seller warehouse, all these 4 will be pushed to my Lazada, but Shopee will have no stock to sell. So all the buyers need to go for my Lazada to take their orders. And the last one here, yeah, if you want to keep setting the reserve inventory, you can set it. Like when I only have 3, lower than 3, means when I only have 2, so these 2 stock will be reserved in the big seller warehouse to be the preparation. Yeah, so actually you can combine these 2 together to avoid overselling. But if you don't want to set it, it's okay. You can disable it. It's optional. Okay, but for the information here, these are required. And after you finish the setting for the push rule, then you can click save. And here I recommend you to click only save, not push immediately. Yeah, just save it. Don't push right now. Because before you push this rule, here we recommend our seller to go for inventory list to have a check the inventory in your big seller warehouse, whether it's correct or not. Here, 10 stock. Okay, 10 stock. So means that suppose I have 10 stock in the warehouse. So here, no question. So now I can go back to here, push rule to manual push the rule. Yeah, every time you have a new push rule or you added the existing push rule, you need to click push now. In the future, you don't need to push it again. Big seller will automatically push. So now let me set it, push, and here successful. So here, let me check the result in the push record. And for these SKUs, you can see here, all successful in my Shopee, in my Lazada. So means that we big seller already successfully pushed the stock in the warehouse to your online shop because of the mapping and the push rule. Okay. So here we have finished the third step to set push rule. And the final step is to enable inventory feature. You can go for setting. Inventory feature here. Inventory feature. Once you have enabled it, when you have new orders, our big seller will allocate the stock. And when you ship this order, then the inventory will be automatically deducted. This is the last feature, but this is the last step for inventory feature. And here you have two options. The first option will be better avoid overselling, means we will allocate the stock for unpaid orders, the first option. But remember to enable it, and then you can start to process the order in big seller. Okay. Inventory feature. This is the final step. To let big seller system automatically lock the inventory when you have new order and will help you automatically deduct inventory when you ship this order out. Okay, so here are 4 steps about push inventory. 4 steps to use big seller push inventory. And also here I have 2 notes. If you want to use big seller help you automatically deduct inventory, you need to process your order in big seller. And also, if you have any stock movement, you want to add the stock, or maybe you have new stock arrive from your supplier, you need to add the stock in big seller here. Here, using manual stock in or stock out, or use stock count to count the merchant SKU stock, and then will automatically push to your online shop because of the mapping here. So like this SKU, I have 1 stock arrive. So I need to manual stock in 1. So then will be automatically push 11 to my Shopee Lazada. Okay, so remember to update the stock in big seller warehouse. And here are 16 ways we big seller will automatically trigger the inventory push rule. So means that if you have any stock movement in big seller, and then big seller will automatically push. You don't need to do it by yourself. Okay, so here are the information for push inventory. Just 4 steps. If you forgot, you can go for inventory, merchant SKU. Here, this reminder, how to use the push inventory feature. 4 steps. You can click into here to follow these steps. Okay, but if you want to use the different SKU for the same product, you can let me know so I can later recommend another way for you to quickly generate the merchant SKU, even though they are using different SKU in Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. Okay, so we have finished the second step for the inventory, second topic. So now I think, because I noticed that we have some question in the chat box. So now I will focus on the chat box first, and then we can introduce some new features. Okay, let me check the question here. For pickup is from our couriers. Pickup, to pick up, right? For to pick up orders. Yeah, here for the to pick up orders, processing order, to pick up orders, here This step is for the courier. And once when the courier scan it, then this order will be moved to the ship orders, the final step. And the next question, if I process the order directly to marketplace in order status, in Big Seller will update also? Yes, for the order status, we Big Seller will update as well. So it means that like this order, if it's canceled in the seller center, then here the marketplace status will show cancellation. Big Seller will update the order status automatically. And for the next question, if the stock in Shopee is 10, Lazada is 5, would the stock sum up automatically when mapping? Will not. So that's the reason why I mentioned you need to do the stock count. You need to view the inventory list first. Here. You need to view it, and if here the stock is incorrect, you can use stock count to modify, or just add it to here directly at 10, and then to change it to 20. Yeah, for the stock will not be automatically add together when doing the mapping. But in the pop-up page, you can add it. In the pop-up page, you can add it the stock, your merchant SKU stock, then to generate. Okay, so do you guys have some other questions for the push inventory and also for the order processing? If you now have any question, you can let me know so I can give you a best solution. If no question, then we will move on to the features for the new features. Some recommendation to you all. Okay, let's move on. For some new features, actually, if you have noticed on our system announcement here, you will know that for the new feature in the Big Seller, the first one. Okay, here we have a question. If the buyer return item, we have to stock in manually, right? Yes. For the return item, we have two kinds in here, return manage. We have before signing and after signing, these two return order, these two type. And for before signing means that this order has been successfully shipped out, but maybe when the buyer received this package, he refused to sign this package, or maybe he just initiate the return and refund request directly in the Shopee Lazada TikTok. So when you receive this package, maybe you agree to return and refund. When you receive this package, you need to do the scan to stocking in this page. And also for another type, after signing means when the buyer received the package, he signed it and receive it, and maybe after a day or maybe 2 days, he still want to return and refund. So he will find this request when you accept it. So when you receive the package, you need to do the scan to stocking. So both of these two, the return package, you need to do scan to stocking. If you have a scanner, you can use the scanner to scan the barcode, and then here will display the order information. And if you don't have the scanner, you can input the check-in number here directly. Then here will display the order information. You can input the stocking quantity and then to confirm. Okay, so here is for return package. And go back to our topic for the new feature. The first feature here is for the Shopee account health. Shopee account health. Shopee account health is a feature can help you to monitor the account health status for all the Shopee shops. All the Shopee shops here. You can easily grasp the situation of multiple shops in here. Go for report, store health. Here, you can check all the health data for your shop, for Shopee here. And also we can check the specific shop, the data in here. Actually, all this data just synchronized from the seller center to our big seller here. But for you here, you can check all the shops together Like if you just log in Seller Center, you can only check one shop for the store health. But in Big Seller here, you can check all the data for the store health data for all of the Shopee in just one page. Okay, so here is a new feature recently. Another feature here is this one, buyer blacklist in the marketing. Buyer blacklist. This one. Buyer blacklist, actually this feature is for Shopee, Lazada, and the Tokopedia, TikTok. And Tokopedia actually is a marketplace for Indonesian seller. And mostly I think you're doing on Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. And for this feature, you can add some buyers into the blacklist. So it means when you have an order from Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, synchronized to Big Seller, and you notice that this order is from the blacklist buyer, so you can go for, let me show you the screenshot. You can go for all the details, blacklist. You can go for all the details to move this buyer into the blacklist. Here, like this order, I noticed that this order is from the blacklist buyer. I can click into the order details, go for here to move to the blacklist. And also you can select the reasons and then to save. So next time, when this buyer take the order and synchronize to Big Seller, then with Big Seller will have this icon, the blacklist icon for this order. And here, for the blacklist buyer, will be synchronized here as well, the buyer information. And with Big Seller, just identify the buyer according to the, here, the buyer ID. This one. For Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, we just consider the buyer ID as the identify, the tool, identification here. So even though next time maybe the buyer just change another address or maybe another phone number to take the order, we Big Seller can still identify this buyer is from the blacklist. Yeah, this buyer is from the blacklist. And for this order will be automatically added the blacklist icon. And then you can make a decision. Maybe you can negotiate with the buyer, do your adjustment. Yeah, do your judgment with the buyer to consider whether to ship this order or not. If not, then you can cancel this order. Okay, this is another feature for new feature, marketing, buyer blacklist. Okay, so here we have a new question. If we process the order in Seller Center, not in Big Seller, will the stock deduct and send to another marketplace? If you process this order in Seller Center, so this inventory will not be deducted for all of the marketplace. So that's the reason why I mentioned you need to process the order in Big Seller, means you need to pack it in Big Seller. So we Big Seller will deduct the inventory when you ship this order, and then will be affected. The inventory will affect your Shopee and Lazada altogether because of the mapping and the push rule. But if you forgot to process the order in Big Seller, so when you ship this order, the inventory has not been deducted in Big Seller. You need to manually stock out the inventory here, to manually stock out the inventory for the order you didn't process in Big Seller. Okay, so remember to process the order in Big Seller. Then Big Seller will deduct inventory automatically. Okay, if you have any question, you can type in the chat box. Yeah, now we are in the Q&A part, and also I will do some recommendation for some new feature. Okay, back to the inventory. If I have an item have same SKU, let's say I sell item A in Shopee in pair, but in Lazada I only sell as a piece. How do I do it? But I have a question for this one. So for this product, will you sell it by single, sell it as a piece in Shopee, or just do the bundle sale in Shopee? Yeah, I have a question for this one. So in Shopee, you will do a bundle sale. I see. I see. So for this question, I think, let me see. So you don't sell it by single, right? In Shopee. Right? Am I right? You just do the bundle sales in Shopee and don't sell it by single in Shopee. I see. I see. Because for the bundle sales, we can create the combination SKU here, combination SKU. But let me see the mapping. Yes, you can create a combination SKU here, combination SKU, like this one, like this SKU I'm selling on my Shopee page and Lazada page, and I will do a bundle sale on my another Shopee shop. So for this bundle, I can create a combination SKU, and for here, I need to input some information first. Let me copy. Suppose here is a bundle, and okay, required information is completed. So I need to choose the combination information. For this SKU, I will do a bundle in my Shopee, quantity 2. Okay. And then I need to do the mapping. Just like merchant SKU, we need to do the mapping for store SKU. And also for the combination SKU, we need to do the mapping as well. So means that when we have an order for this SKU in the seller center, and this order synchronized to Big Seller, our system can identify which merchant SKU I need to deduct the inventory. So here you need to do the mapping for the bundle SKU in the Shopee. Shopee Malaysia. Let me choose another shop. Okay, suppose this product is not a good example actually, but I don't have a better example. Suppose this is the SKU from my Shopee. I'm doing the bundle sales. This is the store SKU. And then I need to save it. Here, successful. So now I have created the bundle sales, the bundle for my Shopee Malaysia. So in this example, so means I will sell this product in my Shopee page and Lazada page. And for the bundle, I will sell it on my Shopee Malaysia. So when I have an order for this SKU in my Shopee Malaysia, the big seller will detect, I will map this combination SKU to this store SKU. So when you ship this order, then we big seller will deduct the inventory of the merchant SKU inside. So we'll deduct 2 of this merchant SKU, the content inside. So for this seller, what you need to do now is to create the merchant SKU for your Lazada product first and do it. I need to map it with your Lazada SKU, Lazada store SKU. And after that, you need to create a combination SKU for your Shopee, for the bundle here. And the content inside just set the merchant SKU and the quantity 2. So when you have an order for this bundle, we big seller will deduct the inventory of the contents inside. We'll deduct this merchant SKU for 2 pieces. Am I clear for the combination? For the combination SKU, you need to do it. But for the Lazada, you need to have merchant SKU because you only sell it in one piece, Okay, it's a good question because maybe some of our seller you are doing on the Shopee the bundle deal, but you don't know how to set the inventory for the bundle. So you can try to here set the combination SKU for your bundle sales. And also, big seller can create a bundle sales promotion here in Shopee. Can create a bundle sales, the bundle deal, the promotion in big seller. But actually, you can do on both sides. Shopee Seller Center can do it and also can do it on big seller. Okay, so if you have any question, you can just throw your question in the chat box to let me know, and I can reply your question right now, and I can give you a solution. And if you don't have any question, I will keep doing my recommendation for the new feature. And here I have introduced for the Shopee account health in the report account monitor for the store health. You can check the store health data for all of your Shopee in one big seller page. So you don't need to log in different seller center to check all of the shop, the data. And for the second feature here is the buyer blacklist. So if you have moved this buyer into the blacklist in big seller, next time when the buyer take this order, will big seller automatically add the mark like this, the blacklist icon. So you can negotiate with the buyer to consider whether to send this package or not. If not, then you can cancel this order in Big Seller. Okay, here is the second feature, buyer blacklist. And also for the third, because I think maybe most of you have tried the feature, we call it copy listing, is to copy the product from your one shop to your another shop to sell. So especially when you are selling the product in multiple shops, you can publish first and then publish in one marketplace first, and then copy listing from your Shopee to your Lazada, TikTok, Shopify to sell. So you don't need to go for each seller center to publish the product again and again. You can just copy the product by one click using Big Seller copy listing. Okay, and for this feature, copy listing, we have this new setting for copy setting. So it means that before you copy this product to your another Shopee shop, or maybe you copy the product from TikTok, from Lazada to your Shopee shop, you can here to set the information you want to pre-process the product. Like here, the price, maybe the stock, I want to pre-process. And here we have two types, can copy from Shopee to Shopee, or maybe copy from other marketplaces to Shopee. So here the copy setting, just like with big seller scrape product, the import setting here to help you pre-process the product information before you import this product, copy to another Shopee shop. Yeah, all the information will be here, will be processed according to the copy setting. Like here, the brand, maybe every time when you copy product to your Shopee, you need to edit the brand again. So you can set the default brand and maybe the weight, the size, the shipping information. So you don't need to edit the information again and again. Okay, can help you pre-process the product information for Shopee product. Okay, so this is the third new feature. And the next question, if I have order from Zalora, the stock will be deducted and then the updated stock will be synchronized to Lazada. Yes, for Zalora, here currently we only have the feature to deduct inventory for Zalora order, but for the push inventory, we don't support. We don't support push inventory to Zalora. You can see here, if you have authorized to Zalora, you cannot check the product listing in here. But we have forwarded this request to our product team. May I know your contact information? Like Viber or maybe WhatsApp, you can private message me. So if we have any updated, I can let you know for this request for Zalora push inventory. We have some other seller, they want this feature as well. If you want to, if you want me to forward this request to our product team, you can let me know. So you can let me know your contact information. So once we have any updates, I can let you know. Okay. So we have recommend for Shopee account health, buyer blacklist, copy setting, here for copy listing, copy setting. And the last feature is the here stock alert, the notification on Big Seller app. Here you can enable on Big Seller app, just go for here, my profile, this page, and then go for a setting to enable the notification setting for inventory alert. So once you have set it, When the available stock of the merchant SKU is lower than the stock alert, then Big Seller will send a notification to remind you to restocking via the Big Seller app. Yeah, you can use Big Seller app to manual stocking in the stock count. Here is a notification for the stock alert. Actually, in our dashboard, we also have this notification for here, a low stock alert. Means that this merchant SKU has reached the stock alert you have set. So means maybe you need to purchase from your supplier to stocking here. These merchant SKU, they're in low stock. Because the stock alert is 10 and here I only have 6 stock. So here is another feature for the stock alert notification in the Big Seller app. Okay. So here are the recommendations I want to introduce today for some new features in this week. And if you have any other question, you can let me know for inventory, orders, or maybe some other features, some other functions. Because actually, maybe you just use Big Seller to process your order, maybe a push inventory. Maybe you haven't tried some others. You can have a exploration. And if you want to have the training for your team, for your partners, you can go for service here, training request to initiate the training for your team, for your partners. So you can know some more detail of our Big Seller system. Yeah, because if you want to know the specific feature, maybe you need to go for help center to search out the FAQ document to learn by yourself, or just follow our YouTube channel to learn by yourself. So sometimes you want the people can help you, like a trainer can give you the guidance. So you can here to initiate the training request, and the training is free. Okay. So here are all the information of our training tonight. If you want to know more, you can here join our customer service group in the WhatsApp. In WhatsApp. Here we have some group, and also for online training, we have a group as well. You can ask in a group, and also you can send us email. You can contact us on Facebook, Viber, Telegram, and also in the WhatsApp. Okay. You're welcome. That's all of the day for the training. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for attending. If you have any question, you can let me know. And also you can send in the group. We have customer service on duty from Monday to Saturday. Thank you so much, guys. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.